Good evening, and welcome to Numerica Credit Union's annual membership meeting. I'm Carla Cicero, your president and CEO. Thank you for joining us to reflect on the strength, impact, and the future of your credit union. On the behalf of Numerica's Board of Directors, Audit Committee, and Executive Leadership Team, thank you for being here and for being part of Numerica. Each year, this meeting is an opportunity to do two important things. First, to report on the health and performance of your credit union, and second, to celebrate what we make possible together. This year's theme is Momentum with Intention. Numerica continues to grow in strength, in reach, and in impact, but what matters most is how and why we grow. Every decision we make is guided by a clear focus on our members, our communities, and the responsibility that comes with being a not-for-profit, member-owned financial cooperative. Before we move into our reports, I want to recognize the leaders who helped guide Numerica with care, expertise, and integrity. Numerica's Board of Directors is led by our chair, Wes Mortensen. Christina Camcosi-Cherry is our vice chair, and Adam Benson is secretary. Other board members include Yvonne Escobar-Smith, Chris Meyer, Gloria Ochoa-Brook, Scott Plum, Samson Martinez, and Chris Patrick. Numerica's Audit Committee is chaired by Ryan Herzog, who is joined by Nicole Montgomery, Adam Benson, and Travis Pettyjohn. To each of you, thank you for the time, energy, and perspective you bring to Numerica. Your leadership matters. At this time, I'd like to introduce you to several of these leaders. You'll hear reflections and reports from the chairs of our Board of Directors, Audit Committee, and our Nominating Committee. Let's begin with our board chair, Wes Mortensen.
Thank you, Carla. Good evening, and thank you for being here tonight and for being a member of Numerica. Serving on the board gives me a unique vantage point. I get to see how deeply this credit union is grounded in its responsibility to members, not just in words, but in decisions, discipline, and long-term thinking. Numerica is strong because it is member-owned. Your trust and participation are the foundation of our financial safety and soundness, and financial strength matters most when it translates into real benefit for members. We see that in tools like Roundup to Savings, where everyday purchases turn into progress. In 2025, we celebrated Numerica members as they surpassed $10 million saved through this program alone. We also see it in connecting our members to resources like GreenPath Financial Wellness, where members have paid down more than $900,000 in credit card debt with free support and guidance. These outcomes reflect what it means to be a cooperative. When Numerica does well, our members do well. And that shared success allows us to invest responsibly in people, families, and communities across our region. As a board, our role is to safeguard this trust. We work closely with leadership to ensure Numerica remains financially sound, well-governed, and prepared for the future. And we are grateful for the dedicated employees who bring this commitment to life every day. On behalf of the Board of Directors, thank you for being part of Numerica. Your trust makes this work possible. It's now my privilege to introduce you to the chair of Numerica's Audit Committee, Ryan Herzog.
Good evening, fellow members. My name is Ryan Herzog, and I serve as chair of Numerica's Audit Committee, alongside my fellow committee members, Nicole Montgomery, Travis Pettyjohn, and Adam Benson. The Audit Committee helps safeguard the trust you place in Numerica by overseeing two key areas: the accuracy of the credit union's financial reporting and the effectiveness of internal controls that protect member assets. Throughout the year, we meet regularly with Numerica's leadership team to review the credit union's financial condition, evaluate policies and procedures, and monitor key risks. This oversight helps ensure Numerica remains well managed and prepared for the future. We also oversee an independent annual audit of Numerica's financial statements to provide objective assurance to our members. This year, Baker Tilly conducted the audit and confirmed that the financial statements accurately reflect the credit union's financial condition. In addition, Numerica received a favorable 2025 examination report from both the Department of Financial Institutions and the National Credit Union Administration. These results reflect regulators' assessment that Numerica operates at a high level of performance with sound risk management practices in place. Taken together, these outcomes reinforce Numerica's strong financial foundation and continued track record of excellence. On behalf of the Audit Committee, thank you for your trust. We appreciate the support of Numerica's leadership and look forward to continuing this work for you. At this time, we'll now hear from our nominating committee.
Good evening. My name is Chris Meyer, and I'm proud to serve as a member of Numerica's Board of Directors. I also serve as the chair of the 2026 Nominating Committee. The Nominating Committee convenes each year to review applications and nominate the best candidates for open positions on both Numerica's Board of Directors and the Audit Committee. Tonight, I have the pleasure of sharing and congratulating the volunteer leaders being selected for new terms of service. For the Board of Directors, I'm pleased to announce Vanessa Moos, Dan Springer, and Christine Varela have each been elected to a 3-year term. Additionally, Yvonne Esquivel-Smith has been re-elected to serve a 2-year term. For the Audit Committee, I'm pleased to announce Ryan Herzog will continue to serve as a member of the Audit Committee for a 3-year term. My congratulations to these board and committee members. All of these candidates are elected by general consent pursuant to our bylaws. I'm excited to work alongside them as we continue to carry out Numerica's core purpose. And now back to Carla as we learn more about how Numerica lived out its core purpose over the past year.
Last year, we announced the Numerica Veterans Arena naming partnership, a long-term commitment designed to honor military service and invest in a shared community space that brings people together. This next video highlights what that commitment looks like in action, beginning with the first Heroes Fund grant supporting Vets on Lacey. Let's take a look. One of the most exciting things about the Numerica Veterans Arena is the chance to show our gratitude in a way that lasts. This partnership is about more than a name. It's about action. That is why we created the Numerica Heroes Fund, a $1 million commitment to support veterans, active duty military, and their families.
Only about 1% of our nation stands up, raises their right hand, and serves the other 99%. Our veterans and their families face a lot of challenges: homelessness, suicide, food insecurity, healthcare. Veterans come back with a lot of visible and invisible wounds. Numerica's Heroes Fund is going to make sure that the challenges veterans face don't go overlooked. Numerica's investment comes directly to Spokane County Regional Veteran Services. $100,000 a year for the next 10 years is going to be invested in projects all around our community that are going to serve veterans. It'll make a huge difference, especially our very first project with Vets on Lacey.
Vets on Lacey is a really special project. It's been 8 years in the making. It's a 12-unit permanent supported housing project for veterans who have experienced homelessness in their life and need supports to become independent and stable. Veterans deserve a front door key and a place to call home. Numerica Credit Union has come in with a deep investment into this project of $50,000 to help build a courtyard for these veterans where they can build community and have space together and build camaraderie. Numerica coming alongside us allows us to build a very special place that these veterans can call home.
Spokane County is home to over 32,000 veterans, with even more in our surrounding areas, and they're being seen and they're being cared for, and I think that's what's really important.
Together, the Numerica Veterans Arena and the Heroes Fund reflect our members and the community's gratitude and respect. They are lasting reminders that we stand beside those who stood for us, today, tomorrow, and for generations to come. When I watch a video like that, I'm reminded that Numerica's impact extends far beyond the walls of our 23 branches. It shows up in the lives of people, family, and the communities that we serve across our region. As you heard earlier from my fellow leaders, Numerica remains safe, sound, and strong. Through disciplined performance and careful stewardship, we continue to exceed regulatory standards and remain well positioned for the future. In 2025, Numerica continued to grow in membership, in deposits, and in loans. In fact, last year, we set a record for loan production. Growth is what enables us to improve the member experience, expand access, and show up in meaningful ways in our community. Last year, we opened our 23rd branch in Pend Oreille, Idaho, and we're proud to serve the greater Sandpoint area. We are also excited to announce the new full-service branch that will be opening in Moses Lake, Washington later this year. For us, growth means reaching more communities and supporting the financial well-being of more people and businesses. And throughout it all, our philanthropic commitment, Numerica Cares for Kids, remains foundational. By helping stabilize children and families facing poverty today, we are strengthening our communities for generations to come. As members, I hope you feel as much pride as I do in the work we are all doing together. As we close tonight, I want to recognize 3 groups who make Numerica what it is. To our employees, you are the heart of Numerica. I am honored to lead a team of such dedicated and talented professionals. To our board and committees, thank you for your leadership and your oversight. And to our members, thank you for your trust. None of this happens without you. Being part of Numerica means being part of something bigger. Together, we are enhancing lives, fulfilling dreams, and building communities with momentum guided by intention. Thank you for joining us this evening. Live well and have a wonderful night.